I going to be in your way if I go back down and find those poles? Alright guys, I'm back. Wow. So, thank you to Unicorn Riot, they have let me hack, so I should be able to stay live as long as I'm not hacked. Some very strange things are happening to my phone and also to their phone. So, apparently the story that's going out is these water cannons are being used to put out fires. These water cannons are not being used to put out fires. These water cannons are being used on peaceful, unarmed protectors. If you can, when you're joining, if you can add a heart emoticon, that helps this be seen by more people. Thank you for coming back. What you're watching is the blockade on Highway 1806.
This is a road up here.
This is a public road.
I'm pretty sure all law enforcement vehicles. Boom. And then these are the lights here.
You're going to see those law enforcement vehicles up the hill there. You're going to see there's a fire on the side here, which is going to be reported about being a fire, but what you're going to see is, and it's very hard to stream in here, go in here close, but this is a fire to keep people warm because it is about, it's probably about 10 degrees right now. If you want to help stop this, you can write to the army, or you can call the army, you can call the White House. You can remove money from all the banks that are connected to Dakota Access Pipeline through the Energy Transfer Partners, which is the financial side of this. Because money talks, you can help by doing that. So the mainstream media apparently have been sharing that this is to put out fires, water cannons are being used. What I will say is, since we put out that about the water cannons and showed that, and so many people shared that, and thanks for sharing it, the majority of the time on the bridge right now, the water cannons have not been being used. They suddenly changed their tactics completely. So they are still using them against the peaceful water protectors around bonfires on the left-hand side here. They have a mobile water cannon, but the main water cannon that they were using appears to have stopped being used. And as far as I can see, the still water protectors stood on the very bridge. So there's nothing changed on this side. The only thing that's changed is on the other side. So the story getting out there and you guys sharing it, you are protecting people here by sharing this. So if you're coming, please share this. Thank you for being with us for 5 hours in Melbourne, Australia. That's amazing. I know the world is watching because the mainstream media, not only they don't share this, but what they do is they twist whatever's said about this to try and make it look like that this poor Morton County Sheriff are under attack and there's fires everywhere and that's why the water cannon's here. I'm here to tell you, I'm stood on this hill looking at this live. The water cannon has been being used on peaceful, unarmed water protectors. If you go to Digital Smoke Signals, you will find them on Facebook, Digital Smoke Signals. They have live stream. They also have drone footage of close-up showing what was happening. When I left to go and charge my phone in a vehicle, the woman who was there told me her daughter had been on the front line and watched the guy next to her being shot. I also spoke to someone else who saw someone next to them be shot and had in the head and split their head open. I've heard reports of 167 water protectors needing medical attention. I've heard reports of 3 elders being harmed. I've got an unconfirmed report of one of them going into cardiac arrest after being harmed by the militarized police. That is the LRAD being used. Correct?
Yep.
They are now using the LRAD, which is the noise cannon. What that does, if anyone doesn't know, is designed to, 1, it deafens you if you're close enough, but 2, it also completely disorientates you. So they have people right now in freezing conditions, wet, fired with tear gas, wet with a water cannon, and they're now releasing the LRAD, which is going to make these people so they are confused as to which direction they're walking and where they're going. Remind you again, these are unarmed, peaceful water protectors. So if you share, please share this. Yes, anyone that is unable to come here and support physically, what we ask you to do is to call the White House, to call Army Corps of Engineers, to call your governor, to
Good vibes, Kimberly.
take your money out of the banks that are supporting the Dakota Access Pipeline through Energy Transfer Partners. You will find all this information on Facebook, because money talks. If you move your money, they will start to listen. But right now, this is militarized police against unarmed, peaceful water protectors. I've heard reports of people being shot from the military. You see, the water cannon is being used again. You just saw that right there. Please use the hearts only on this feed. Hearts only. But you will see that water cannon was just used again down there. I don't know if the business media are down here or not, or down there, but I do know that. Is it charged?
Yeah.
Fully?
Yep.
Cool.
Cool, yeah. This just died for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Yeah, you can switch me. That's fine. This is yours.
That's your cord, right?
Yeah, that's my code address. I'm on Australia.
Make sure it's switched on. Okay.
Back in. Sorry for a second. That was you. Right. All of a sudden, their media is going down. Their battery pack's going down. I love you too, Maya. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for the big protectors rally in Minnesota. Keep doing those things. Keep going to the banks. Keep going to the places. In Minnesota, you managed to pull back Hennepin County because the people spoke and they realized they didn't want their police here supporting this. Right now, you'll see the water cannon is being used again down there. The lies that are going out on mainstream media about there being fires, you can see there is one fire being used to warn people. There's a fire below me on the hill here. I'm sorry, my phone does some really strange stuff right now. So you guys telling me it's not focused, I can see that. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it doesn't like to focus. This is a brand new Samsung Edge 7. So there should be no reason it's doing this. There should be no reason that my live feeds suddenly go. So you can ask yourself the question why you think that's happening. Thank you for everyone who's watching this and sharing this. Thank you for Australia for being there. There was a girl that was hit in the back by a rubber bullet. Oh, ABC and NBC said people were rioting and they've retracted that. And they said that, I gotta read that, that's brilliant. They were saying the protesters were rioting and now they've retracted their story or changed it to clashing or a standoff. There has been no rioting here. There is no rioting, there's peaceful water protectors. There's that water cannon being used again. If you see down there, that is the water cannon being used right now. That water cannon they're telling you used against fire, that was just being used at well below zero temperatures on peaceful water protectors. So don't believe the garbage they're putting out on the main press. If I sound a touch angry right now, I'm upset. Yeah, you're right, I'm upset because this is ridiculous. This is tax dollars. Please keep the emoticons as hearts because that helps this feed stay live. Send protection for the brave water protectors that are down there being doused in below zero temperatures with a water cannon. If you don't like what you're seeing, share it. If you don't like the fact that the police and your tax dollars are being used for this, you're watching it right now. This water cannon is used again. Continually, look at this. I know it's hard to see, but you can tell by my voice that I'm here. And if you look, I'm going to try and zoom in again and see if you can get it. Okay.
Can't turn it on yet, though.
Yeah, there's the water cannon going again. Can you tell me where the fire is? Anyone watching this? Can you see where a fire is there, where they're aiming that? Or is that being aimed at water protectors? Peaceful, unarmed water protectors stood in sub-zero conditions being hit by a water cannon. And what are they protecting right now? There's no property at risk. There's no lives at risk on the police side, on the military side. The lives are at risk are by the water cannon that's giving people hypothermia, by the tear gas that's so much that's making people vomit and wet themselves, by the rubber bullets that are hitting people in the head. Is that you guys?
No. This is a drone, no.
Right now there's a drone just landing right by me here. You can probably hear it. So if you go to Digital Smoke Signals on Facebook, they have very good footage.
See if there's any other options, but right now I think everything in the car is charging. It's definitely charging. It's going up in percent. Well, turn on.
Just behind me, Unicorn Riot trying to live stream, and for some reason their phone, his phone had a very strange message on it.
Second phone.
You coming back on?
I think so.
But phones are dying here exceedingly quickly. I've been through 3 or 4 battery packs right now. I don't even know whose battery packs I'm using. Yeah, it is freezing temperatures, and that is a water cannon against peaceful, unarmed protectors. If you're just joining, this is on the bridge on 1806, Highway 1806.
Okay, you're on. You know the password.
I know it's fuzzy. I'm trying to make it less fuzzy. No! Oh, cool. Perfect. We're wondering. All right, cool.
Digital smoke signals.
Digital Smoke Signals is the drone. You can go to Digital Smoke Signals on Facebook. You will see very close-up footage of the water cannon being used not against fires as the mainstream media is reporting, but against peaceful, unarmed water protectors.
We need a password.
Your phone died.
When now we got a new battery pack. It's charged now. But
You all right, bro?
get in.
For me?
Yeah.
I'm all good.
Good.
Back on.
Yeah. Down 3
It's only
drones.
been down for like 5 minutes.
Can you tell us what happened? You happy to come on live?
It's charged.
You live?
Yeah.
Back on.
Oh yeah. Just let me catch my breath here.
All right, come in a second. Digital Smoke Signals are live behind me with a drone. They've lost some drones today, so they're going to come and tell us what's happened.
So we kept this drone at a distance to document the injustice that's happening here. And while this is going on, DAPL has continued to pull in the drill. We know this, we documented it earlier today. This is the distraction. It's always been the distraction. It's the rioting that the police cause. And they're using this lethal tactics. The water they're training from the lagoon has mace in it. They're also shooting pepper spray and mace and percussion grenades. And our people are continuing to pray in solidarity in a demonstration of prayer. And even though it's about 50 degrees, they're holding the line. And they're getting sprayed full on with water. They're getting hypothermia. And they're continuing to stand in solidarity with each other, prayer and unity. It's very powerful to witness what's going on here. So you go to Digital Smoke Signals. We've got 3 drones that have been shot down already. And there's goes again.
Hi, this is the drone you see flying right here.
So right now we're just gonna have its way and continue.
I'm gonna let him fly his drone, but what he was explaining was that they've lost three drones. Three drones have been shut down. It's about 15 degrees for people that are asking right now, and the water cannon is still being used. You've seen the water cannon used again. There are no fires. You can see there are no fires where the water cannon is being deployed. This is vicious attacks on unarmed water protectors. Please share this. There's only 6.8 thousand of you on here right now. Earlier we had 65,000. Please keep sharing this. We need this to get out there. If RT are retweeting this, get them to retweet this. Because the mainstream media is telling lies, talking about the fires, water cannons to put out fires. This is complete and utterly untrue.
So they can watch the live footage on Digital Smoke Signals at Facebook at Digital Smoke Signals. We're streaming live right now. Or Myron Dewey. We're also going to post it to Myron Dewey.
So Digital Smoke Signals on Facebook, Myron Dewey on Facebook. They're streaming live there. Thank you for downloading the video. Anyone who's downloaded this, please feel free to go ahead and upload it on anywhere else. If you can do, yes, call your governor, yes, call the Army Corps of Engineers, yes, call the White House, do all those things daily if you can't be here. Move your money from the places that are supporting this. And energy transfer partners, look and see which banks are involved. I know Wells Fargo, I know US Bank, I know Citibank, but there's many more.
I can't find it. I can't find my... It's got Facebook. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Please keep sharing this. Cloud white stuff dumped on camp. I do not know, but I do believe the EPA are coming down. What's happening? So as they just reported, they're drilling under the river as this is happening. There's over this, I don't know if you can see that, but that's where they're drilling up back there.
Right where the moon's at. A little bit about 9 o'clock. And no matter what, you can see that the water protectors are staying in prayer and they're continuing to run forward. After someone gets